Hola everyone! Welcome back to another episode of Just Talk with Gabe. So I'm here, my sidekick is here, and our guests are here, Catherine and Lisa Quirico. So, make sure you grab your snacks, sit back, relax, and of course enjoy the show. And don't forget, if you're tuning in on Anchor.fm, leave me a message. You may just be featured in an upcoming show. So Catherine, you're an actress, model, you have your own podcast, you're a writer, social media influencer. So how do you balance it all?
Well, it's very difficult. It's hard to balance it, actually. My mom keeps me on track. I try to schedule what I have to do, so I'll do my homework usually earlier, and then I'll focus on the other things. But other than that, it's actually not that difficult, surprisingly.
Oh.
I think because of my mom, but yeah.
Moms are awesome.
Yeah.
They're great.
Yep. Exactly how did your overall journey start?
Oh, my brother was obsessed with the idea of becoming an actor or model, so he wanted to get like his headshots taken. So they went to take pictures of him, and since I was like 6 or 7, I couldn't be left home alone. So my mom brought me with them, and the guy was like, "I want to take pictures of her too." And so my mom ended up putting those pictures, submitting them to like the casting agents as well, and I got picked up. And yeah, that's how it started.
Huh. Now, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
So I have a question for you, Catherine. In terms of like your music, because you also do music, and you're a musician. What genres of music do you like the most?
I love every genre of music except for country. I'll listen to like everything in like different languages too. Like my favorite band is a Korean band. Like I don't know what they're saying, but I love the music. So I just love every genre because music speaks to people, and it's like it breaks the language barrier, and I love it.
That's cool. Who's your favorite artist that kind of inspired your personal sound?
So Billie Eilish, I love her style. It's not like her voice is the main part. It's like all the other music is around. BTS also inspired my style with their because they can pull off different genres, and the way their voices mix. It's just like I feel like every artist I listen to, I can take and pull to make my own sound.
Cool.
Now you work on Broadway as well. How easy is it to switch? Because that's a totally different style. How easy is it to switch back and forth between Broadway and kind of everything else?
Oh, it's not very easy at all. So it's very different. Like the music style is different. The acting is more pumped up for Broadway, and I'm a trained like actor for film, so I have to work on like amping it up. So yeah.
What has been the highlight of your music career to date?
I remember someone messaged me and they said to me that my music helped them through a hard time, and that really that was the highlight. Like even if like releasing it or like getting like people listening to it, I think the overall reaction to it was the best part.
Oh, that's cool.
What made you want to start acting? And what's been your favorite character to portray?
What made me really want to pursue acting is watching a bunch of movies and these characters come to life and seeing the same actor play these different characters. I thought it was crazy because I thought those people were actually those people. And so I was like, I want to do that. I want to be different people. And so, yeah, but my favorite characters to play are I don't know if it's crazy, but the ones that are like the bad girl or like the girl that like cries a lot. I don't know. Those are a lot of fun for me. I don't know why. I like drama. I like drama, yeah.
All right, so I've tried modeling, and it's hard. It's not as easy as you make it look. So my question is, how did you break into modeling?
So
different than when your brother, different than with your brother, and or like actual runway and stuff.
So I started off as a commercial model because as a child I'm very small, so I'm not really technically a runway model. But how I broke into runway modeling is my Instagram actually. These designers were like, "Do you want to walk for us?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So once I started walking, I fell in love with it, and other designers wanted me to walk for them. I'm currently walking for Lulu at GG because I love their message. And yeah.
Cool. Who are some of your other favorite designers that you've walked for, and maybe even want to walk?
My favorite designers, other than Lulu at GG, of course, I love Chanel. My favorite singer wears Chanel a lot. I love Dior. I love Off-White. I don't know. I just love clothes.
Now, like, for example, you said your social media. How kids are always trying to get their social media up and get their numbers and their followers and everything up. What advice would you give to them about doing what you've done with your social media?
Just to be yourself. It's the easiest thing you can do, because if you're pretending to be someone else 24/7, you're obviously going to break sooner or later. So just be yourself. Be true to yourself, support things that you love, and just be consistent.
That's a good message.
Yeah, that's a good message. So I think it's about time we take a commercial break, don't you think?
Okay, we can take a quick commercial break and listen to a message from our sponsors, and we'll be right back, guys. Guys, if you have not downloaded Anchor.fm, go ahead and do so and start making your own podcast.
All right, let's get back into it. You're a writer for Action Magazine. So why are you such an advocate for anti-bullying?
So when I was younger, I would get bullied a lot because, I don't know, but I just hated the feelings that I felt, and I hate seeing other people get bullied for their appearance or what they do. Like, it's a freedom of expression place that we're in, and I think that everyone should be themselves and not be afraid to be themselves.
Yeah, I agree.
That's an answer. So Lisa, let's talk mom talk here for a second.
All right, mom talk. Here we go.
Mom talk. How do you, as a mom, balance it all? Because you have Catherine's activities, you have your own activities, your family stuff. How do you, as a mom, balance it all?
Well, basically, if you have a kid in the industry and you don't have a handler, you basically become their handler. So Catherine's career has always come first, and then everything else comes second. So, you get those last-minute auditions. You have to go 3 or 4 different auditions. You have to have scripts read. You have to schedule with acting coaches, voice, taking them back and forth to rehearsals. Basically, everybody in my household, including my dog, realizes that when something pops up for Catherine, that takes mainstream. So pretty much everybody's used to it because it's been ongoing for about 8 years.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, how do you not become, the stereotypical, because Catherine's had an amazing success. So how do you as a mom not become that stereotypical stage mom that we've all heard about? How does that?
You know what? That's a good question, because it's hard not to be a stage mom, because you see people only see the successes. They don't see all the hardships, and they don't see all the hurt and the disappointment and the things that come along with not booking, not getting the call back. So it's hard to refrain and not become a stage mom, because you want so much, because you know how hard these kids work for it.
Right.
That you have to just sit back and say, put it down, next time, it's not meant to be. I try to stay out of that circle. I try to not push it. But I do, I think stage mom could be a good or a bad thing. I think you have to be behind them. You have to push them. You have to talk them up. You have to stay in contact with their agents, their managers. So in that essence, you know, you have to be a little bit of a stage mom. If not, there's so many kids out there doing it that your child can get pushed aside. You know,
That's
so
true.
yeah, do I make those appointments? Do I call people? Do I pick up the phone and check in with her agents, or even projects that are going on? Do I reach out? Yeah, I'm kind of like a silent sub-manager, but
Okay.
not like a stage mom. But I guess you know, you could pull back and say there's some sort of stage mom. We're just not crazy yet. But you know, I mean, maybe after 10 years we will become crazy. I don't know. We've been doing it so long since she's little.
Uh-huh.
So when it's your kid's dream, I can see how some moms could get carried away and not pull back. But we just try to stay grounded, and Catherine's really grounded. So anytime she thinks like I'm a bit too much, she'll pull back and say, "Ma, you know, it's okay."
It's a balance, I guess. So with you and Catherine and your whole family, would you say it's kind of like a balancing act?
Yes, it is. And it was a lot harder when my son did it. My son did it for almost 5 years. So we were balancing, you know, both kids in the business. And right before he went to college, he said, "Guess what? I'm done." and that was a shock. So, yeah, the whole family balances out. And my husband does too. You know, he'll drive us into the city if it's raining and we don't want to run down a bunch of blocks and stuff like that. So everybody is behind Catherine on trying to help her succeed.
Absolutely. I guess last question on my mom talk angle, what advice would you give to newbie moms that are starting in the industry about this whole dream of helping their kids succeed in this business? What advice would you give to them? Or even the people that have been in the industry with their kids for a long time. As a seasoned mom in this business, what would you say to them?
I think you have to be in it for the long haul. I don't think it's something that you could say, "Oh, I'm going to do this," and it's for a year. You could be doing this since you're 7 and not hit until you're 34. So I think if your child is interested in this, that there's a long career ahead of them if they're in the acting. Modeling, it's different. You just have to know and realize your expectations. You know, like Catherine said, I could never really be a runway model. There's really no future in that for me, except for designers that like me because I'm 5'3". And she's right. So just keeping it real with your kid, understanding that certain is that Charlie?
That is Charlie.
Charlie the dog.
Hi, Charlie.
Meet Charlie.
He's so cute.
He wanted to say hi to you guys.
Yeah. So I would just tell parents that just be in it for the long run and stay positive and know that when things are supposed to come your way, they'll come. You know, like you know yourself, it comes in waves, right?
Yeah.
Things will be going really good for 6 months and then you hit a dry spell. And, you know, you have to just keep reinventing yourself along the way, you know. So if she's not booking a modeling job, maybe she's writing something or doing music or training or, you know, making your circles bigger with people and getting to know different things out there, writing a play, writing a song, learning an instrument. There's so many different angles, learning a language.
Yeah, I'm learning Italian.
She's trying to do Italian now. So I think just keep reinventing yourself. You know, if you have time, learn some sign language. Because then when that role does come up, you have all these extra little things you can do. And to keep the kids public, let them do lives, let them talk to people, let them host, let them do everything. Just don't stay so focused on one thing. And just be patient.
That's some good advice.
Yeah.
What do you think, Gabe?
Yeah, that's some good advice. So these questions are for both Catherine and Lisa. So what is your favorite city?
New York City.
It is?
What's yours? Paris.
Man, I'd love to go to Paris.
I love Paris.
Oh, yeah. Great trip.
What's your favorite food?
Oh, mine's a certain sushi. I get like my local sushi place. It's called Sexy Girl Sushi.
Yeah, I don't like sushi. I'd have to say pizza from Upside Pizza in New York City. It's the best.
Oh, I love pizza.
They burn it, Gabe. They burn it. It's so good.
Oh.
Gabe would never leave.
Yeah, no. What's your favorite movie?
Call Me by Your Name. What about you?
Elf. My favorite movie is Elf. I love that movie.
Yeah, that's a good movie. What's your favorite TV show?
I think like real people, American Horror Story. Fake people, Naruto.
I love Naruto.
I do.
I do. I love Glee.
Okay.
We watch Glee a lot.
Yeah, we do.
All right, so if you could only take 5 things to a desert island, what would they be?
Got this. I got this. Okay. So, my passport for identification.
Wait, it's a desert island.
No, listen. I planned this. I was little.
Since you're little?
Canned food. Okay.
What? One can.
Canned. Multiple.
Oh, is it? All right.
Okay. In a package.
Oh, okay.
Water. A blanket. And matches.
Really?
Yeah. It's fine.
Okay.
You watch Survival.
But what about a can opener?
Yeah, you guys need that?
Oh, I didn't think about that one.
I guess I'll have to bring that. I'll bring the can opener and the chocolate. And
I don't understand why you just don't take a boat to get home.
Oh, a boat, Kate.
That's a good idea.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, take a boat with you.
Yeah, just take a boat and you can get home.
I need a map too.
All right. What's the strangest thing that you guys have ever seen?
Oh, we're from New York. We've seen a lot of strange things. I think my favorite time was when that guy was picking his nose in front of our car.
Oh my God, he ate it. That was so good. Oh, he was standing in front of our car. We were screaming, but we were at a light. We were screaming. It was awful. Wasn't that awful?
It was so funny.
Terrible. You see a lot of crazy things in New York City, but I tell you what, that was scarring.
That was funny.
Oh, I can't wait to get to New York. I can't wait.
Oh yeah, you guys, yeah. It would be fun.
All right. So this question is for Catherine. What advice would you give to those kids out there who want to follow in your footsteps?
Be yourself. Be true to yourself. Wear what you want to wear. Act how you want to act. Just be whoever you want to be. Be that person. And don't care what anybody says about you.
All
That's
right.
good advice. That's really good advice.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I have a question for Miss Catherine. Catherine, what's one thing that you want your new fans, because I'm sure, hopefully, you get a lot more followers after this podcast. So what is one thing that you want your newbies that are going to follow you to know about you?
I'm a very accepting, loving person. I love everyone, no matter shape, size, color, ethnicity, race, wherever you're from. I love everyone, and I love my fans to death. And I don't know. I think that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
On a bit of a more serious note, you're in New York right now. Your state has been devastated by COVID-19. So what words of hope would you offer kids and teens out there during this time?
Guys, the more you stay inside, the faster this will be over with. You're staying inside. This saves lives, and it's also saved your senior year, your school year. And it's okay to be inside. There could be a lot worse things happening right now, but you just have to have hope and trust the process.
That's good advice.
Yep.
I think for your state and every state, that's very good advice.
Thank you.
Lastly, to the both of you, what's next for you guys?
What's next? Well, we had lots of plans. We were supposed to spend the summer in LA, and then we were heading off to South Korea for 2 weeks. but now it seems like that has got pushed off. So I'm not sure when LA is going to be opening up, but and we certainly can't travel to South Korea now, so I think we're going to just continue to hit the pavement here.
Mm-hmm.
She's starting a little series called Quarantines with a bunch of Instagram actors, and that should be coming out on Friday, and just keep auditioning and see what's going up. Before we had before this had all hit, we were in the midst of pilot season, right?
Yeah, I was getting auditions like a crazy amount, but this was my best season for my age group, so unfortunately that ended. But we're still getting at home auditions, so it's okay.
So we're hoping that she'd really like to, you really want to push for film.
Yeah.
She really wants to push for film. So, we talked to her manager, and that's the direction we're going to be heading in, trying to do more film and just keep training, right?
Mm-hmm.
She did do a cover song. You want to talk about your cover song you did? It's really cute. It's from my...
Oh. So, how are we related to
She is your grandmother's cousin.
My grandmother's cousin was in this group called the Angels, and they made the song "My Boyfriend's Back," and I covered it.
Awesome.
I forgot about it. It's been a long time, and I'm gonna release it soon. I hope. Yeah.
Can we hear just a little snippet, a sneak peek, maybe, or a sneak peek?
No, I got. I'll sing it. My boyfriend's back and you're gonna be in trouble. Hey la, my boyfriend's back. That's all you get.
Awesome. Woo! And Charlie did not like me clapping, so sorry, Charlie.
We've angered about enough today.
Yes, he's been angered enough today.
That's all the questions I have. Do you have any more?
I don't have any more questions. I thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Are really honored.
Thank you guys. Seriously, thank you.
We're glad that you guys have been our very official first guest. So
Yep.
Sorry for the noise of Mr. Charlie. They decided at the last minute
Cut the tree.
to cut the tree in the backyard. So, well, when in Rome, what do they say in Hollywood? The show must go on.
Yep.
So the show went on. So again,
That's
thank
great.
you guys.
Thank you for coming.
We appreciate it.
Thank
And
you so much for having us. And
We love you
can't
guys.
wait to see you in New York City.
Absolutely. We can't wait to get there to see you guys hopefully soon. Stay safe.
Yep.
And we'll be watching, Catherine.
Yeah, we will.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
We hope that you enjoyed this episode. We had a blast with Catherine and Lisa Quirico. So tune in next time when we'll talk with Anthony Roberts of the podcast Reality Is. Special thanks to our random guest star Charlie for barking in the background. So tune in next time, and until then, later.
Thank you.